So, stream should be online. Let me just get on my dashboard. And pop out chat. So, that's good. Perfect. So, stream is running. Let me close that. We close that. Apparently Michael Parks died. Praying to God that I won't die anytime soon. So, now we're in here. This time we probably won't have any technical difficulties, and I just have to make the announcement. Good. So I did play this game a little bit off stream as well, so please don't wonder if I'm excuse me, a little bit further than I was before. As you can see, I actually managed to get a level up. That was what I was trying to figure out, and I looked a bit on a wiki on the internet and to see if I can even level up, and then I did that. Because the problem is apparently my character should start on level 6 with 21, 21, 21. My character started with 18, 22, 22. Which is a little bit weird because I had more dexterity than I should have had, but I had less HP. And apparently your strength influences your actual HP a lot more than anything else. Because I got +6 by increasing my strength with 1. So that's that. Anyway, I also get myself a different weapon this time. I went with a boomerang. The reason for that is not that the boomerang is actually a better weapon than my obsidian sword. The reason for that is that a boomerang is a ranged weapon that has unlimited ammo, and I didn't want to get too close to enemies because I'm pretty sure I still don't have any armor, because I haven't found any except for my shield. And I'd prefer to stay away from anything that could potentially kill me. Also, let me check something else. Yeah, he still doesn't have a shield. So we should at least get him one, even though it's only a leather shield. I think that's good. And I've also figured out how to get my hands on meat. Whenever you kill a mammal, like one of those pandas or I think a tiger or something like that, you can use your obsidian knife on them, and then you can get the meat out of them. And I think you can also do that with a tiger. Which will then give you the tiger skin, this sort of stuff here. So there's that. Other than that, I haven't really advanced in the game all that much. Like I said, I just wanted to try out how leveling works in this game. Apparently there are also only 8 levels, so my... Oh. Hey, wait for me. Go. What an asshole. So we got him. We lost some guys here. There they are. So we got them, and wait, let me take him, Triolo, because yes, there he is. Because he has more, can carry more stuff with him, and that's how you get meat. And I've also figured out that in party mode, only one of them really has to have meat with him, right? So you don't have to distribute it evenly. If you have like a character like Rafkin, he doesn't have to have anything with him in order to get food, as long as the rest of your party still has food. So that being said, I'm doing something, a little bit of a sore throat. I mean, I'm sick, what can I say? Oh, and as you can see, enemies still hurt me a lot, even though I've leveled up. So I might want to go back and heal myself. In order to level up again on the final and 8th level, I think I need 6,000 experience points, so there's not much of a reason to try to grind all that much now, especially since I can only get 1 strength point more, so my avatar will always be weaker than it actually should be according to the wiki. and I have to live with that. That's partly because of the character creation I did, so it's all my fault, but like with any Ultima game, you can't really know that you did something wrong, right? Oh, wait a moment, let me just talk to him again. Yeah, so we're pretty much looking for this weird place. It's not this weird tribe that is not mentioned on the map. I think it probably is somewhere in the valley near the Barab or the Sakra, but one never really knows. What I want to check out is the Pindiro. The Pindiro are rather difficult to reach. They're up north, or slightly northeast of Kurek, and that's where I actually found the... Oh wait, let me save the game. That's where I actually found the boomerangs. And I instantly went back and didn't think about it and didn't check out the village, and since they had really good equipment up there, I'd like to check them out again. The problem, however, is you can run into enemies that are poisonous on the way up there, and if you're poisoned you need an antidote of some sort, and I don't know how to get that. Never found one. I've never really figured out how to craft in this game. But once we're there, we actually try to talk to all the people that are in that tribe, and when we've done that, we will hopefully get a new party member and then go back to the east and into the Stone City. Because another thing I found out is there are parrots in this game and they actually drop feathers, and apparently you can use feathers as some sort of currency. I won't go to the southeast, I will actually go to the north, because that's where they are. A little bit confusing because on the map that you have there's only one island in between, or not really an island, it's more like a rock, and here you have this thing here, and in real life it looks a lot like a lot more than it should be. And then we have to go to the left a little bit, and then up. Oh. Okay. So mouse stat. I don't think the mice can actually hurt you. But you never know. Like I said, this is very dangerous to go here, but I hope that I can get my hands on a... Yeah, they can't hurt Rufkin, but I hope that I can get my hands on a strong character and make my way on boards. The thing is, if you die, you actually just get back to Kurek, which is not that much of a big deal, right? But you lose a lot of XP, and I don't like losing a lot of XP. So let me see what do we have here. It's just a man. Oh wait. Nice, that's him. So now I have Dokrai with me. Does he have any equipment with him? Oh, what do we have here? Still don't really know what that is. I think that's also some sort of weapon. What do we have here? See, an axe. Axes can be used to cut down trees, I know that. So why not let's find a tree and let's pick him and use axe. Oh, not possible. I see. Oh, that's interesting. But the axe also appears to be a better weapon, and let me just check this whole village here and see if we can actually find some better stuff for him. There ought to be more here. Ah, I see. Matriarch. West of the Pendiro village along the northern cliff face is a cave where lives a strange man. A man as strange as he whom Minara now addresses. Okay. His skin and clothes are odd. He fights without spear or knife, but only with clenched fists. Yet no Pendiro warrior can stand before him. Okay. West of Pendiro. So west of Pendiro we do have a couple of cliffs and a couple of islands. So I suppose he could be somewhere there. But I really can't tell, so... Can they help me? That's good to know. So we now know that there is the chief. Okay. Still looking for the shaman of this village. If the chief is a woman, then the shaman is probably one as well. Who's that? That's the shaman. Ah. Nice, so this guy can heal me as well, so this is a friendly tribe. That's good to know. I do know that we have, that we still have to go back to the Stone City and talk to a couple of people there, and that's actually what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm playing this without a walkthrough. I just looked at a wiki to find out some of the basics that I simply couldn't figure out by myself, and that I wanted to get in before starting the stream. And right now I'm interested in that warrior who lives to the west. Let's see if he knows anything. But at least this guy is able to help us, and up there we saw some good webs, so I think here, yeah. Also a couple of fishing rods in here, and I probably have to look this up. So we do have one of those already. He still has one of them crabby ones. Ah. It's over there, that's why it does work. Let's drop that. Here. And equip that thing. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now when we look at Striolo, that's Rafkin. I think Rafkin kind of deserves a better weapon as well. Get that and drop that over there. I could probably also move it instead of picking it up all the time. And get him a better shield so that he has... Yeah, Stegosaurus shield. I think actually this 8x8 means that this is the strongest equipment you can carry, and that your equipment you can carry is not only limited by your inventory, but by this extra strength your character has. So let me look at him. Oh wait, first he has to move away. Drop that over here. So he got himself Stegosaurus shield as well. He's a little bit full in his inventory because I have all the meat with him. And also, let me just try that out. Why not? I am Jimmy. Why am I not able to read his shorthand? It makes no sense. Now let me look here. Yeah, there's only a leather shield. Let's drop that here. Jimmy has this sword and he only has an axe. So let me see if he can actually make use of the boomerang and if that's stronger than what he has before. No, it isn't. Actually, his axe is better for him. And let's get a shield as well. There's no other Stegosaurus shield here, but I don't really want to buff him up too much because, I mean, he's level 5, which is good, and he has really strong stats if you look at it. He kind of drops in intelligence, but he has lots of HP, lots of strength, and that's really what we want. So I suppose the axe is good for him, but maybe we could see he has 7, 8 right now. And let's see. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference, does it? No, actually he gets a lot stronger with that, but the other guy doesn't. It's interesting to know, so let me use the other guy to pick up another of that, and... oh wait a moment, I get a call. Be right back. So, I'm back. Jesus Christ, my brother's new PC arrived and he couldn't bear to wait to call me. And let me just drop 8 meat here and let the new guy pick it up, because I think he can still carry a lot. Please also get that. So this is great. I think now my party is pretty damn strong, and I will loot this whole village anyway, at least what I can find. With here, they have a lot of boomerangs up here. I'm still not sure if the boomerang is really all that good, but it seems to work. It seems to work. So let me look here. What do we have inside? Berries. I think berries are not all that heavy, and they are food, and we always need food. Who's that? The natives really aren't all that helpful, and actually inclined to save here, even though I never save up here, but I have a shaman who heals me, and that means we can now hopefully go to the west and see if we can actually find that cave. I've never been into a cave in this game, so this could be interesting as well. And like I said, we will just play this game in a more casual way, because like I said, I'm sick and I don't really have any interest in making a big deal out of it. And besides, if you play Ultima casually, you don't really have to look at any form of walkthrough or anything, because you can just adventure in your own pace. And that's something I really like, especially since if you're not sleeping, you also don't have to eat food. That's kind of helpful. So let me look this up. Not sure if the guy is up here. Oh, let's rest. Yes. I always like how they build up those little beds and then sleep there. So all of them have food, but apparently there's nobody here. And I also mentioned straight west of the village, and the village is in the utmost northern part of this semi-island. So I suppose I have to go down on the ladder that I found earlier and then walk on the sides. And if we can't find him within the next, let's say, 20 minutes or so, or if we die and have to restore, then... oh crap, what's that? Oh, it was only a mouse. An alphadon. So let's check this place out. Let's see. Can we go anywhere here? I'm not exactly sure, because it could also be... oh, come on. A little bit difficult to walk on these places here. So... I don't think it's over here. I think we have to go to the west again and then a little bit south. Would be interesting to get yet another party member that we could carry with us. That would make us really strong. Then we could actually try to find the Ayla, or Ayla, not sure how to pronounce her name, because she would then again be another party member. And by the way, there's one interesting thing about this guy here. He doesn't join you if you get the Neanderthal with you. There's a Neanderthal tribe, and that guy's really strong, but he's already at level 8 when you get him. And I suspect that he, Dokrai, is actually stronger once he reaches level 8 than the other dude. I suppose I have to find a way over here. I hope I don't have to build a raft, because like I said, I still don't know which trees I can actually hack down. And you can build rafts in this game, it's pretty interesting. I hope that stone over here would allow me passage. So I really wonder how a dungeon looks like. Like I said, I never found a dungeon here, so... Oh, then we can walk over here. Let's see. Oh. Good. Honestly worried because I don't know where I am. It's already becoming dark again, so... Let me see, I walked around here, so at least from what I can tell I have to be on one of the islands, but there is no path registered here. So I think for the first time in this game I managed to get lost a little bit. Well. Wait, what's that? Skull on a pole. This is a little bit strange, isn't it? We did find these things here, the skull on the pole, and we can't find anything else. I mean, somebody must have put them there. So I suppose it's related to some sort of puzzle. I really hope it isn't, because I don't know how to do any puzzles in this game. Oh, there's a high cliff here. I really enjoy looking at the environment. Oh wait, this looks good. This actually looks exactly like a dungeon, doesn't it? Interesting. So who is that? Modern man. You see a strong-looking blonde man in tattered earth clothes. Mein Gott! It is a civilized man, another outer world man, trapped in this primordial hole. Welcome to hell, stranger. Pardon, my English is not so good. Nein, I will just stay around here. This way I know I won't run into Spectre again. Spectre? Yeah, Spectre, a brilliant man, archaeologist, anthropologist, geologist. I went on many digs with him, and it is my fault that he went mad. He sighs. I was on a dig in Guatemala. I found some rocks, black charred rocks, which I did not recognize. Much later, back in Germany, I showed them to Dr. Spector. Johann grew very interested in them, said they contained interesting radiant energies, wrote many of his colleagues about them. Professor Rafkin interrupts gently. I can attest to the veracity of that statement, DesRoin. Good to see you, Professor Rafkin. Yeah, I know you by reputation. Anyway, I visited him on one day when he had the stones hooked up to some sort of funny battery apparatus. He wanted to show me what he could do with the stone now. He said they created strange ripples in the fabric of time and space. He surprised even himself this time. He began to channel power from the stones, and suddenly this black door, I guess it was, descended upon us, brought us here. He gestures around, encompassing all the valley. Anyway, I did all the work trying to hunt food and protect us from hostile natives, while he tried to reserve the process that brought us here. But he gradually changed, stopped trying to escape, started trying to track down the source of other energy emissions. One day he went away, was gone for weeks. He came back with a mad light in his eyes and a thing he called a crystal brain. Oh, wait a moment. Well, before I get so entangled in all this German, just find something to write down all the keywords so that I can, damn. Right there. There you go. So, we have natives and we have... This should be okay. Natives and we have brain. So, he said he had found this underground city far to the southwest, and this brain was proof of the wonders he had seen. He had the plans to use the energies he had mastered to conquer the earth. So I told him he was a nutcase and he told me to leave. I ran away with all our supplies, ammunition. Oh, this sounds great. It sounds like this guy actually has some ammo for us. So, we have ammunition. Brain I already have that, and natives I already have that as well. Okay. So, let me see. Natives. What is the point there? Yeah, there are many native tribes in this vicinity. Pindiros to the southeast of my cave, Barocco to the southwest, others to the far south. We didn't get along when I first came here, but I have convinced them that I am a worthy warrior. They don't know anything about boxing here. Now I am highly respected. Okay. Rummaging in his pockets for a moment, he pulls out a strange crystalline device. I have no idea why Spectre called this a brain. I asked him why he did, and he said a great many things that made no sense whatsoever. Yeah, perhaps you will be able to figure it out. He hands you the device. So we got that, and we got ammunition. Ooh. Yeah, I have some rifle ammunition in my cave. No rifle. Johann destroyed it when I called him ein fruitcake. He looks around and sees the rifle in your gear. I see you could probably use some help yourself to it, but remember me if you find the way out of this jungle sewer. Not, I want you to join, dude. Will return whenever you wish. It is quite a treat to me to speak to a civilized human being. 5 tortillas, 20 beans, and 6 chops. Okay. Great, now I found this dude and he doesn't join me. Why is he so scared of the Spectre guy? I mean, really. 20 cornmeal. See a boulder. Hey, Such Diverter, how are you doing? I hope you enjoyed my little German English part in here. That was really funny. I actually hoped that he would come with us. And by the way, I didn't know about this guy. Just found out about it recently. So this is something I really like about doing these Wednesday streams with this game, because I really have no clue about it. And like I said, I haven't looked at any walkthrough yet, so it's really a treat to explore all of that. Can I actually get that crate there? Right at this moment, you sigh. Really wonder what that crate is all about. Ah, there you go. Oh yeah, this guy down here, this dude there, pointing at his shoulder, he's German. And I made fun out of trying to... Okay, so this is great. We actually found 60 rifle bullets. Let's see if DesRoin can actually take them with him. He can. I'm sorry. And what do we have here? A vine. Can we make any use out of that? I think we should talk to Revkin about this. Ask me about that later. Interesting. Zero. Get back to party mode. And now that we found him, I mean, that's pretty interesting. Thank you very much. I think that boulder up here, if I have a grenade, I can probably blow it up. But I have to figure out how to do that. And now that I have 60 rifle ammo, I could probably also consider picking up my rifle. Because I believe you don't need gunpowder. In particular, you only need one of the ingredients here. That's the guy. I like how it says modern man, even though he mentioned his name, he's Johann. My god. Ah, Fritz von Hundlaben, okay. And he's from Munich. Nice place. Oh, I also just noticed, oops, wait. Just noticed that chat is black on black. Sorry about that. Let me change it real quick. Not a big deal. So let's go to chat box. And save. So that's fixed as well now. I still wanna buy. You can't join me. I mean, really, dude. No, I don't. Then I tried to speak in that weird German language. Yeah, it's in order to change that, you just have to go to Streamlabs and change the color of the characters. I always have to change it back from white to black when I do Master System Mondays. That's why because they have a white background and you can't really change that per scene or something like that because it's an external app. So, actually, the scene has something about a witch, no. Yeah, this guy can't join us, probably until we killed Spectre or something like that. But at least we found him, and we now know that he's on one of those islands. That's good to know. I think that's really good to know, actually. Now let's go out again. Let's see if we actually have some quick travel path to the south. I highly doubt it, but who knows. Anyway, but we now have rifle bullets. We always see it from a positive perspective, and yeah, so when we get on this island we know it's to the southeast, so we can find this guy again, I hope. No, don't have to go up there. I actually just want to walk around here until I find a way back. Even if it means walking around the whole freaking island, but... yeah, down there we should be right. Or maybe not. Man, this guy's pretty far away, I have to admit that. So anyway, I think the next thing we have to do is go back to the... now we're there. Right, that's exactly where I wanted to go to. I actually still don't quite understand what this path here is. I believe since it's going down and then a little bit up again, and I can't find a reference to that, so let me see where that leads us. This is stunningly familiar, isn't it? Yeah, this just leads us back to the tribe where we already were, where we picked up our friend here, Dogcry. So this is interesting. I didn't have to go all the way out. I just had to go down to the street and then go west. So that's something to take note of. And yes, please rest. So let's save the game again. We found that dude. We now know where he is, at least roughly know where he is. And that means if we really have to go back, we can do so. Oh, I just hope it's not something that can poison me. Hey, wait, who's that guy? Okay, so apparently she walked out of the... oh. So, killed that thing. And the next thing we can either do, like I said, is go back to where I originally wanted to go, or I can actually use this path and go to the Barako tribe. I've never been there, so why not check them out? Oh, and by the way, if this is in any way boring or not entertaining at all, please tell me. This is weird. Because the path definitely splits down, and then we should be able to go to the west and then go to the north and then to the west again. And there should be a bridge, an actual bridge, according to the map at least. Instead, we're here now. You know, this is not a bridge. This doesn't look right. And maybe the map is simply not very exact. Not sure. Let me just check out the west here. That is weird, isn't it? So I suppose we stick to the original plan and go back to the Tiki-Tako, however that's pronounced. I could have really chosen some easier words for those tribes. Of course, for the life of me, I really can't pronounce that stuff. And also, admittedly, this is also supposed to be a path. Oh! Oh, holy shit, no! No, 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 no. Okay, now he is poisoned. That's exactly what I mean. Oh wait, come on, come with me. Yeah, now he gets constantly hurt and I try to go back. Ah. Great, so killed him. And my own character's almost dead as well. Yeah, ignore those stupid parrots and let's see if we can get back and if the shaman can heal us. I highly doubt that, but he has a lot of XP, a lot of HP. So maybe we can make it. If not, we have to restore and see if we can kill that beast again. Ah. Can he make it? There's a pretty decent chance we've already lost it, because if it's getting dark then they usually sleep and then you can't wake them up. And if you try to sleep, you're screwed. Because then your character will just die and I highly doubt that you can revive. Oh, come on. Looks like they're all still awake. Let's see. Cure of poison, yeah! Nice, so all of them are healed again. Ooh, that was close. That was really, really close. I really don't want to lose that guy, he's really good. And I just wonder... sometimes really wonder how the combat in this game works, because I think I still haven't quite understood it. So, let's see, can we actually use... why is that not possible? It's also interesting that I can't use the notebook. I can't read Jimmy's shorthand even though I'm Jimmy. And that's a little bit weird. I can however use this and then I take a picture. Don't know, I have no clue where those pictures are being stored. Or if that really actually gives you a picture of the game in any shape or form. Probably not. But we could look this up on the other hand, so... Oh, let me look. Savage Empire. There's really nothing in this folder that looks like... Nope. Nope, nope. So I suppose that really isn't any form of picture being stored with the, at least not with the GOG information. So, yep. Appears to be a useless feature in the game, or at least something that doesn't do anything that I'm aware of or that I could check. Nope. So, anyway, let's continue. We should save the game again since we survived. Oh wait. And once we've went to that city again and clicked on everybody, talked to everyone, we will actually try to find a laboratory again. Oh crap, what's that? Great, we almost died again. So this is just perfect. Break off combat mode and pick Jimmy. Oh, wait. Let's pick the new guy. Still has more than enough space in his inventory, and let's use the obsidian knife and get rid of that thing. Let's get back to party mode. Like I said, the combat is sometimes a little bit weird. At times your team will actually start hunting enemies without you allowing them to do so. They will actually go after them and then just get killed, even though you don't want it to. Or you just have to switch all of them to command mode instead of letting the game resolve everything. But I haven't tried it out, to be honest. I mean, I could try it out with him. Let's say command. And then let's check out how the rest of the game works. If we do that, if we can now select, if we now have, we can manual control the turns for each of them. If that's the case, then I would change that for all of them, so that they're not running after each and every enemy, because that's really annoying. Also, another thing I wonder about is if there's any way to make the scrolling a little bit smoother in this game. Because if you're thinking like the stream is lagging or anything like that, the stream is not really lagging, it's just a game that really scrolls like that. It's always like, you know, tile by tile, frame by frame. Not quite optimal. So now we have to follow this path quite a while, and we'll probably meet a couple of enemies on it. Oh yeah. Ah, I see. So I can actually control them that way. So that's good to know. So except for Revkin, I think I put all of them on command. And let's see if we can also find rest. Yep. We can also find a shaman in the other village that can heal us, and I really wish that the enemies wouldn't do so much damage to me. That's quite annoying. let's see if that's already the right place. I don't think so. I think we still have to move more to the south. Oh, yeah, right, it's just bringing us to the plateau. Well, I believe there's nothing here. Like, literally there's nothing here. Except the guy up there. Let's talk to him. You see a scowling round man with a strange look in his eyes. The rotund man looks at you evilly and makes strange barking noises at you. He flutters his hand in front of your face and then pokes you in the eyes. Too much, and don't forget it. Non's it too much, okay? Ah. So Tumash was a member of the Disquiki tribe, okay. Don't talk about them, since Tumash lost his mind. Tumash has lived alone. Mind. Tumash had a mind once, but a great foreign shaman, Shamos, witch doctor removed it. He points proudly to the unscarred surface of his bald head. Okay. Well, that was an interesting conversation. Suppose. I mean, we could put him out of his misery, but I think that would be a little bit over the top. So let's see, we hope there are no other enemies coming around here, because, yeah, like I said, with him it probably takes a lot of XP till he gets another level up. Same with Revkin, he's on level 6 and he definitely needs to get on level, to get on level 7 he needs over 3000 XP, so no way he could level up. And with him, that's actually interesting, he's only level 2. So no clue, but leveling in this game is not easy, since only the guy who defeats the enemy also gets the XP for it. So if this guy never defeats any enemies but only hurts them, and the final hit is always done by my own character or by Triolo, then they will get all the XP for it. That's probably something to note about this game, something that I actually don't like all that much. Okay, so now we're here again. And this is actually the first part of the town, and there shouldn't be all that much here, I think. It's a giant clock. And the time is 4:03, and this is, I think I've read in the wiki that I've read that this clock is the only place that actually tells you the in-game time. So let's talk to this guy. Alin Rala, the native looks alarmed by your foreign appearance and manner. Okay. That's your own name. Tichtikabel. Okay, so that's how you pronounce it probably. So emeralds are highly priced in this city, yeah, exactly. The problem is that I believe in order to get emeralds you actually have to trade something in first. And I think what I have to trade in are those feathers, and I have to find a very specific character in order to do that, and I don't know where that character is. So, let me see, use that. There's another obsidian sword in here. Maybe we can do something useful with it. Wait, let me also talk to her and talk about brain. Maybe she knows something about that. Okay, she doesn't. So let's see, there should be a path to the west that splits. Yeah, up here. Oh, but there are also other places here, so use that. What do we have here? A drop spindle, okay. One corn, one bean, that's not really all that useful. What do we have here? Flax, I don't think I need that. Let's look at this room over here, let's talk to this guy. Now you see intense looking man in native clothing. He looks over your clothing with a surprised expression. Blessings of the spirits on the stranger. May I help you with something? Let's first see what his name is. I'm Paxaptamek. I use only finest parrot feathers. When I was younger I could go out and hunt parrots myself. A few minutes work on a dead parrot with a knife and I could usually find several usable feathers. Looks at you thoughtfully for a moment. If you were to bring me feathers I would trade with you for them. 1 emerald for 10 feathers. So when I click on trade. I don't understand this. This is actually the guy I was looking for and he doesn't want to trade with me because he sold his last cloak and it will take quite some time for me to make another, even if I had the feathers I need. So maybe I simply don't have enough feathers? Let me look it up. I have 79 feathers. Okay, let me just save the game here because now we at least know where he is. It's like in the upper part of this place. Yes. I mean, the only good thing about dying in this game is it's really not all that critical. Because you only lose XP, but yeah, like I said, XP are a little bit difficult to work with. You're an intruder, you must die by my knife. What? Okay. It was weird, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, that was strange. Didn't think that anyone in here. Normally all the places are very peaceful in this game. Not exactly sure what happened here. Oh, what's that? This guy doesn't look friendly. It's a lean, dark-bearded man with shrewd eyes. He speaks to the party in perfect English. Dr. Rafkin, how on earth did you get here? Astonished Rafkin replies, Dr. Spectre, I presume? Yes, yes, man, of course I am. Now tell me, how did you get here? Rafkin frowns, obviously put off by Dr. Spectre's anger. Well, I was performing some simple experiments on a black stone that DesRoin here brought. Dr. Spectre grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you. Quick, tell me! Do you know how to get back out of this forsaken valley? No. He slumps back looking defeated. Then you are useless to me. Useless. What do you want? Moves his hand and reports his gesture and turns his mind to other matters. Did I screw up that conversation? Yes, this valley. The natives call it Eodon. I believe it to be somewhere on Earth, but the mystical energies which permeate the valley have affected the passage of time, our observance, the stars, many other things. So frankly, I don't know where on Earth it is. Did I screw the conversation up? Strange thing, huh? Okay, let me look something up real quick and let me see if I can actually find something out here. Okay, so I think in order to get something from him, you first have to do a quest apparently. So I didn't screw it up. He's actually hostile to me. Oh, that's really good to know. Anyway, let me look something else up. Oh, by the way, Fritz apparently can't join you, so that's good to know. And we should at some time go to the Barako tribe as well, because there's another guy there that we can take with us. That's good to know as well. So like I said, I just wanted to look this up if I screwed something up here. But apparently he's hostile as long as he has this aura around him. What? What the fuck are they doing? Everybody in this village is so hostile. I mean, seriously. Really want to know what I did to them. That's really unfair. That's strange. She can't really carry anything like that. So let's get party mode and let's check who else still needs Triolo. Oh, okay. I really hope I didn't screw anything up with this tribe, because right now I'm murdering all of them. I mean, I didn't save the game yet, so I suppose I could just reload, but I'm not sure if this is in any way normal. So what do we have here? There's a jade necklace, there's another jade necklace, so we can probably drop that here and let, I don't know, maybe him pick it up? Because I don't really know what I did wrong, right? And those guys are like nameless characters anyway, so I guess they're not all that important. Use. As far as I know, diamonds and gold are worthless in this game. This might be interesting. Can't be readied, okay. What's that? Oh, that's something I definitely need. Emeralds. Rubies are pointless to have. I think that's already about it. Ah, I see, those guys are actually sleeping. That's why I can't talk to them. You find a ring, a ruby, and an emerald. Okay, so definitely need an emerald. Get an emerald, and let's drop the diamond again. Because I don't think we need a diamond in this game. I actually believe that one of the missions in this game is to reunite the tribes. So I guess if I murder the strongest tribe, that will give me huge advantage. But this really is strange, isn't it? I mean, why should in a game where practically everybody is peaceful to you? No. Why should they suddenly turn hostile like that? That seems to be pretty damn strange to me. There's nobody in here. So let's see if he wants to kill me as well. Wait, do I have to give the feathers? Ah, come on, drop. Well, all 79, I suppose. Okay, so that's interesting. I do know that I can use these emeralds to buy stuff in this town in particular. So who's that? What an asshole. No, come on, why can't I enter this? Yeah, but the door's open, you know. So large versus Rockus, especially colorful parrot. Yeah, yeah. Making you talk. Well, let's talk to this guy. See a rather silent, jewelry-backed Nahuatl man. The man looks at you with contempt. You may not speak with Captain until you have received permission from Sipakol use Scooby Stock, he says, then ignores you. Okay. Probably need permission. Okay. Permission to speak to her, he considers it. You must beg me for it. He smiles. Joy. Okay, beg. He sighs deeply, enjoying himself. Of course you may have permission, he says expansively. Talk to him anytime you wish. He makes some hand signal to one of the guards who nods. Raise his hand aboard his missing gesture and turns his mind to other matters. You see a rather silent jewelry, blah blah blah. The man's silent, disinterested eyes briefly fixed on you. What do you want? The significant one. Name? Thunder and majesty of my name. I am... he pronounces it. Wheatlapacti. Okay. Wheatlapacti, the ruler of all, I behold, vanquisher of the enemy, destroyer of the weak, master of the brutes of the forest and plains. If what appears to penetrate his consciousness, wait, you are not one of my subjects, you have not shown me proper deference, you have not knelt before me nor licked clean my dusty soles of my feet. You must die, guards, kill this man. What? Guys? Yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm even hurting him in any way. He's dead, that's for sure. I mean, that parrot was annoying anyway, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, that easy. I really don't know what's going on in this place. I didn't think that would happen, to be honest. Honestly, all of the other guys in this village seem to be quite nice people. Also, I'm really sorry if I was a little bit quiet lately, but I definitely won't save until I figure out what's going on here. Okay, so apparently those people do not want to kill me. So it's only the guards of this dude that want to kill me. Well, or this dude as well. So I really wonder what's going on in here. Should have never come here, I suppose, until I figured out what the secret is about this city. Because apparently there is something about this, because I think you saw that energy shield they had around them. Oh, wait a moment. Yeah, I think there are a couple of things in here that we can drop. For example, we definitely don't need that. Get a rock hammer. Okay. Remove here. A club. Strange. Okay. Total is too heavy as well. Yeah, well, never mind. We should keep that in mind. I probably won't save at this point and just restore the other save game. Because that's really strange. I'm pretty sure that that it's supposed to be like that all these guys want to kill you. but I don't really see what advantage I get out of it, because we weren't really able to level up all that well. Oh, what's that? You see a hulking, brutish, copper-skinned man. You wish to speak to... I wish to speak to you. Do not turn away. I am a prisoner here. You are an intruder here. We have something in common. Both ignore the laws of... Okay. Yes, free me. You will join. I will join you. I will kill all your enemies and mine too. Just leave the door open. I'll be your friend forever. Yes, yes. You will free me? Yes, why not? So apparently... What? That's strange. I left the door open. Okay, that's really confusing, isn't it? Like, he's still a prisoner, you know? Ouch! This is such a strange town, isn't it? I mean, even by Ultima standards, that's weird. We only found one dude in here who actually didn't want to kill us. You are not Nahuatl, nor of the other tribes in the Valley of Iodon, and if you have broken down my prison door, you are certainly no friend of... Yes. Join. He's the new king of the Nahuatl. He deposed the old king Moctapotl. He is cruel. Okay. Moctapotl is the true king of the Nahuatl. He is stern but just king. He does not have the strength to defeat the magic that protects Zipperkotl and blah blah. Or perhaps no man does. He is now in exile, eluding soldiers who hunt him down. Okay. He was until recently the shaman of in the king's palace, but not long ago he being called blah blah came. He was protected by a glow of great power. No dagger, spear or arrow would penetrate it. He cowed the nobles and warriors and said that the spirits had sent him to command them. I argued against him. He persuaded many fickle warriors to rise up and against me and the king. Swift and escaped. I am old and slow and I was captured. Okay. Okay, so apparently I was right. So this is absolutely normal that these guys are hostile and try to kill me. But apparently there's something else I have to do. And I don't know exactly what I have to do. So let me see. I guess I just not talk to anyone in here, then they also won't attack me, and I'm almost dead by the way, so... But But we have to unravel where we can find the king. Right, and then we have to find a way to deactivate this energy shield this guy has. And that was probably the next quest, really, so that this town becomes friendly again and we can finally trade and sell stuff. So I will save the game. I think I've just settled on the fact that I definitely will save the game. Oh, come on, there probably want to be any foes up here, right? Yes. Much easier to walk when you're up here. So this is this town. Besides the right tile of this town, there's literally no place where you're safe. And people will just murder you wherever you go. That's not really what I expected, to be very honest. Also, I didn't find anyone whom I can trade with, and like I said, it's pretty dangerous to click on anything in here, but we've also not been here yet. Nobody in here. Let me just explore the rest of this town and see if we can find somebody who can actually help us. Not here, definitely. Not there. Because I should have, I think I still have one, I still have my 9 emeralds, and that's more than I ever need. What's that? Clay pot. Nothing in here. It's just meat over there. Meat is good, but we don't need that just now. So use this on the parrot, get ourselves some nice feathers again. Let me see, yeah, it didn't hurt anyone too much. Apparently that's about it. I wonder to whom I can actually sell my emeralds to. Oh wait, there's a guy in here and I don't think we've ever talked to him, and he doesn't look like one of the guys who actually wants to kill us. Bows, arrows, knives, swords and armor. And shields. Okay. Ah damn, so she's only making emerald swords for us. Oh, obsidian swords I mean. And I do have a bark armor. So now the question is the bark armor better than the leather armor, or is the leather armor better than the bark armor? I don't know that. Oh, I think the obsidian sword, yeah, the obsidian sword is not better than what we have right now. So let's just drop that. And let's drop this as well. And let's see if the armor that she's making for us is actually better. Oh wait, I think she's standing right at the door here, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's actually worse. It's actually worse. Ah. I think at least. Okay, that's not really what I needed. Strategy wiki, let's look this up. No, actually, leather armor is better than bark armor. But how can you know that? I mean, with the Stegosaurus stuff, or with the shields, it was actually pretty obvious, because the in the manual it actually mentions that the leather is below Stegosaurus, but still better than bark, and that's what it mentions. But for armor, it didn't. And what I wonder about is, does the armor also affect? So let's first of all drop this bark armor. We don't need that. And let's see, does the armor actually affect the weapon that we have in any way? Yes, it does, as a matter of fact. So this is interesting. But how do you know that? Okay, and the obsidian sword is apparently the strongest weapon that you have in the game, so we should probably equip that on all of our guys. Nope. And we also have it on all of our guys, so why not? But I really wonder about what this E means there. It's like 1520, and if it's better to have this value low, if it's better... He doesn't get an obsidian sword, that's for sure, because he's so weak, I'd rather have him stand back. I always thought that this E value there is exactly what the thing that we need. But apparently it isn't. Because you can't see that, right? You can go look at the sword, and then it says you see an obsidian sword, but you can't see if this is in any way good or not. I mean, the two-handed hammer was not bad either. So, speaking about it, and I probably should take it with me again. Just in case. And I still have 3 emeralds, which means I can still produce a certain amount of armor. 1 armor at least, and with 1 armor I'll fully equip some of the weaker guys in here. Obsidian sword has attack value of 8 actually, and the only other weapon that's better than that is the black staff and the modern rifle, and the grenade is exactly as strong as that. And for that we also need rifle bullets, and for the flintlock we need ammunition. So that's the difference. And this Adel thing actually uses spears as ammunition. So you learn something new every day, I suppose. So this stuff is pretty interesting, but what do I do now? Okay, so apparently the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just buy myself. Sorry that I was silent over the past couple of minutes, but I actually read up on something in the manual. And I think the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy another set of armor. And then I'm going to call it quits for today. So. And it was pretty interesting. Oh, come on. Still somebody blocking the freaking way. That's exactly the woman I need. Good, so drop that here and get him and get that. Drop the bark armor over there and equip that thing. And by the way, all these other slots here are actually unused. That's still from the Ultima 6 engine, and they didn't think about changing that. So that's some interesting point. This is also something where you definitely need a wiki for, because obviously the game doesn't tell you that there are elements in this game that you can't use. But actually, before we call it off, let me just go back to Kurak. I think that's kind of important. Or let me at least attempt to go back to Kurak, and then we can heal ourselves. And I think the next stream, which will be next Wednesday, in case anyone actually liked what I'm doing here. I think you're the only one who joined such diverter. But I still think I'm going to keep this up for Wednesday, because I'm personally enjoying this quite a bit. And I mean, I will stream next Wednesday in case the doctor tells me that I don't have cancer. If I don't have cancer, then I will stream. If he tells me I do, then I will probably, I don't know, really, but probably won't stream, let's put it that way. But I suppose I'm probably fine, at least I hope I am. So let's see, let's just walk back, and then I'm going to save the game again, heal myself up, save the game again, and then next week we're hopefully going to continue at Kurak village, probably trying to get to the Barako village. and check them out, just for the sake of it. And we still have to find Aela. If we can't find her, then we're screwed. Because everything stands and falls with her in this story. Yes, good warriors, you know, who... Myrmideks are evil ant things. They live west of the Kurak village. They raid against the people all the time. Kill and eat. Kill and eat. Aela and Sari wish to unite tribes, so we have... Zara's best friend is Aela of Kurak tribe, but now Aela is missing. Ali? When angry, Ali are no friend of Sari, for they have captured Sari's companion, troublemaking. Yeah, but where are they? It's not know where the tribe is, nor she would go there and make trouble for them, okay? And there was something with, oops, something with unite? Come on. The tribes cannot stand singly before the Myrmideks. They must unite. Sari knows this, Aela knows this, but Sari and Aela cannot persuade their chiefs of this. There is a legend of one warrior who united the tribes in the past. Has DesRoin heard the story of Oloro? No. Once in the past, the lizards of the jungle became too numerous and fierce, and all tribes were in danger. All men might have been eaten and destroyed. Yet they would never fight as brothers when they did not fight the lizards. Okay. They fought one another, and even more good warriors died. One warrior was Oloro of no tribe. Oloro was in exile. Sari thinks he must have been Yolaru once. Oloro went from chief to chief and did a mighty service for each one. Each chief promised to unite with former enemies only if some great service were done, and Oloro went out and did that great service. When each service was done, Oloro went to each chief and said, "When the sound of the greatest drum there could ever be sounds through the jungle, come to a sound and we will destroy the fierce lizards." When all services were done, he built a great drum on a small hill northwest of the Nahuatl stone village. It is still called Hill of the Drum, okay? So again we have to write something down, and that's Hill. Okay. I knew that Oloro could come and do the same, for all the warriors know the story of Oloro. If a great warrior could do a service for each chief, then build Oloro's, okay. Northwest of the stone village of the Nahuatl people, small hill, okay. Interesting. What I find a little bit weird as well about this game is the fact that characters appear random on the road instead of just staying into the frigging village, right? Like this woman there, she was... Whoa. My main character is about to die again, that's not good. But we're back in the village. I actually wonder where the chief of that tribe is. Oh, it's probably that guy up there. Let's see if we can actually do that still. I think I'm just going to play a little bit longer than normally. So let's talk to him. Yep. Speak of uniting tribes, making allies of enemies. Yes. Good enough reason to stop noble wars, he shrugs. Abaton might consider this, but only to benefit whole tribe. Yularu once had master weapon maker in tribe, but weapon maker died in Myrmidek's raid. Now we make fewer, poorer weapons. To defend against Myrmidek's against giant lizard, Yularu needs weapons. Who bring weapon to Yularu will learn friendship of Yularu. Who make fine weapons. Bring us 10 Nahuatl swords. Okay, so we already know that now. We have to get those weapons. Come to Everton with these weapons and speak again of uniting tribes. Then Yularu will help against Myrmidek's, not before. Jimmy speaks up. Tell you what, boss, it could be that we're going to have a lot of these little cores ahead of us. I note down what each chief wants. Anytime you want to check out what we've got in store for us, ask me about my notebook. It never forgets. Ah, finally, so that's how that works. So, right at the end of the stream we also find out how that notebook works. So that's good. Let's save the game, just in case. Now we know that. And let's see if we can actually make our way back. Oh, come on. Right, and we now know that we have to get ourselves 10 of those obsidian swords. That will be quite difficult to carry around. I hope we can do this. And I hope there's no big dinosaur popping up here and going to kill us, which would be pretty weird because we've got better equipment, we got a level up, and for some reason it didn't really help us, did it? Enemies are still doing a shit ton of damage towards us, so not sure what to think about it. Ah, come on. Okay. Apparently it's the only friendly guy, so anyway, going to save the game here. And we now have one other mission that we will do our next stream, if that's ever going to happen. Like I said, I still have pretty damn weird diagnose waiting for me, and I don't know what's going to be, so what can I say? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this stream, I hope you had some fun, and I hope I could show you a little bit about this game again. Like I said, I actually enjoy this a lot, and I've played this for over 2 hours now, and it was really fun, really enjoyable, I like it. So if you want to get this game, you can just create an account on GOG.com, and this game should directly be added to your account for free. So that's that. Anyway, otherwise, I wish you a pleasant